Should I start this my talk by saying big congratulations to Marinakis, the evangelist Marinakis, the Nottingham Forest boss? Why? Because they say when a man brings in firewood full of ants, definitely he is attracting lizards to feast in his house. When an owner gets in the wrong person in his club, definitely he will start getting the wrong results. Here I was shouting when he was about to sack Nuno Espirito Santos. And I was saying, sacking this young man, it will be the biggest error for the club. I'm not saying that they shouldn't sack him, but sack him at that moment in time, just 3, 4 games played so far, and they want to sack him. Not that the Nuno is not performing well. Formerly, Nottingham Forest happens to be a team that is always struggling for relegation. In fact, last 2 seasons, they were already going for relegation before they signed Nuno Espirito Santos. And to the greatest surprise of everyone, the man took them to top 4 run for a very long time before eventually settling on the 7th position, which you guys remember the incident that happened against Leicester City, where the owner, Marinakis, immediately after the game, came into the pitch and was talking in an angry way to Nuno Espirito Santos. And the fans were like, why this kind of embarrassment? Is the cause the cause? You are so desperate to go to Europe. Have you forgotten that the coach even used the players that were initially going for relegation and polished them to go for this wonderful feat of 7th position? But after that incident, they deceived the masses by saying that Awoni got injured and the medical team were delaying in taking the young guy for medication. That was his anger, which they always say there is no smoke without fire. That is where people started noticing that there is error going on between these people's intimacy. And funny again, when the game started of this new season, Nuno came up again and said the relationship between him and Marinakis is no longer palatable. That the man is taking some decisions without his consent. The man could not get so quality players that he needed. That the man signing players that is not really what he wants, and many others. And the sharing formula. I don't know about the sharing formula anyway. So when all these things was going on, Marinakis was like, I'm the boss that will not be controlled or will not listen to the coach or the fans' cries. And funny enough, he sacked Nuno Espirito Santos and signed Postecoglou. That is where the mistake started. Signing Postecoglou is like feasting firewood full of ants. Definitely the lizards will come to feast in your compound. Right now, Postecoglou has played 6 matches as the coach of Nottingham Forest, and out of that 6 matches, he had only 2 draws and 4 losses. And to tell you how bad this thing is, this is the worst record ever for the past 100 years of Nottingham Forest, meaning that Nottingham Forest is already recording the worst record in a start of every coach in their club, even when they were in EFL or Championship. Do you see? And their next match is against Newcastle. Are you seeing them winning Newcastle in their own home, Newcastle's home? That is to tell you that Marinakis really entered into a big problem. You can see him in that game where he was already holding his head, and even the coach also holding his head because they lost their game in the Europa today, 2-0. What an unfortunate situation. Nuno, wherever he is now, he's enjoying West Ham, doing well. His first game against Everton, he played 2-2. A wonderful game, a very sweet game. Had it been that Marinakis was able to calm down and endure a lot, I must tell you the truth that Nuno would have taken that club to at least 7th position. At least 7th position. But unfortunately, if Nottingham Forest survives relegation this season, it will be their biggest luck ever because that's where they belong. They have been struggling for relegation till when this man came to push them to the 7th position. What unfortunate decision made by Marinakis. But all the same, that's what he wanted. And I'm saying congratulations to Evangelus Marinakis. All right. Bye. Have a nice day.